And I'm glad that that Vindicta's still playing. Again, I was worried when he raided us because he was streaming his own POV.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's still competing. That's great. So if you're coming from Vindicta's stream, then yeah, we're going to be casting him here. And we're probably going to be following him if he does make it past this Peruvian Zerg player.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is a good one. We're going to see him. I mean, so I feel like we're going to see him go up against a pretty good Zerg player. But this map, what is this map? We're on Golden Wall. We haven't seen it all tournament. I don't think we've seen it at all this week or even last week. I don't remember the last time we saw this map, Golden Wall, be picked.
Yeah, I just saw the chat.
You're supposed to be casting. You're not supposed to be paying attention to the chat.
I see what's going on here. I see what's happening in the
You're
chat.
Supposed to be in the game. How are you observing and watching the chat?
God damn it.
But here we are, guys, on Golden Wall for some reason. Someone's got a plan here. Is it this person? I don't know, but spotting in the bottom right-hand corner from United States of America playing for Team Alpha X, it is Vindicta! One of the absolute best players right now coming out of the area.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Golden Wall LE, we have the Peruvian Zerg player representing Death Zone Gaming. It is Perhark.
Now, we should expect Vindicta to win here, I'm sure.
I would agree that he's the favorite player. Perhark, you know, he's not a pushover.
But I wouldn't count Perhark out yet.
So yeah, we'll see how he does against Vindicta, especially on a map like this. Like Golden Wall, you were saying, like we rarely cast this. Whenever we do, like there's usually something crazy. You know, they take the gold bases. You know, Nidus, Swarm Host, like 2-base Muta.
Might have to pack minerals and take a weird base or a proxy or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential on this map.
Yeah. GSL last night was actually a lot of pro toss, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you watch?
I caught some of it. I didn't watch all of the PvP.
Yeah. But it was a good one. You guys should go watch that after this somewhere on the internet.
Yeah. GSL, shout out to GSL, casted by Enki as well, who's casting this in Spanish.
Yep. For those of you who speak Spanish, you can go watch GSL in Spanish. I wonder if they upload the Spanish one, if Enki's allowed to upload it.
Yeah, I don't know if the VODs are on YouTube. I know they're on Africa, but yeah, we'll have to look into that.
Yeah. It's hard to get all the content you want out of StarCraft. But it seems like he made an extra pair of links there.
Yeah, he did actually, which is kind of surprising. You know, normally you defend with 4 lings, but Perhark made 6 lings for defense instead.
Maybe accidental?
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see if this comes into play or not, and if he manages to go for a 3rd base, because at the moment he's still stuck on 2 bases. You normally want to try and go for a 3rd around this time, but actually he's sending his lings across the map.
Yeah, he's not going for the 3rd. He knew the block was coming. There was an SCV there and the Reaper. And there's no 3rd coming out for him.
Yeah, and actually across the map there are only a couple of Marines, so he could either try and focus SCVs or try and kill the Marines. Again, with good micro...
Oh, yeah. The Marines can kite this all day, but if he had a couple more lings and speed was done, he could get this before Marines can kite and take that whole army out. But he can go back and get the Reaper now.
Yeah,
still no 3rd base, so he's gonna know something's up.
Exactly. Yeah, still no 3rd. And I'm just waiting to see some kind of tech structure like an Evo chamber or something being thrown down, a Baleen nest.
There goes the lair.
Ooh, okay. Oh. He spots the lair.
All right, so I think this one might be Swarm Host.
Swarm Host. Oh, okay. regardless,
Mutas, what do you
like.
think?
It could be Stormhost, it could be Mutas. Like he is getting a third base, so like this isn't just straight up two base whatever. And we'll see what he was saving his gas for, because again, he hasn't really spent his gas on anything quite yet. Either way, Mutas, Stormhost, Nidus. I do.
It could be Road Queen also, and he could just walk across with the queens. I think with this map, the way he's spreading the creep towards the like northeast, the queens can just walk across. I've seen that. In a couple different players before.
Yeah, I've seen Jim do that. I've seen Cham do variants of that.
Cero did it.
Cero, yeah. Cero did it, and
he lost with it though, but he did it on a tournament.
Oh, he's getting +1 melee.
Okay.
Huh.
Interesting.
I was almost for sure 100% being like, oh yeah, like Spire's coming out. But he's going for melee upgrades.
Yeah. He is going for a Spire.
Okay.
Melee for the defense, I guess, since he has so much gas and the Spire won't be out for a while. God, all that creep is cleared, and these Marines can kite back for a while.
Yeah. Oh my God. They're getting so much value.
Yeah. There's a 50% off Ling sale. And Vindicta's getting all the value out of it.
Yeah, it's so difficult to deal with this without Banelings, and he delayed his Baneling nest for quite some time. It's about to finish up, but he got the Spire first, which is why it's taking longer, and the Evo as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is interesting. I do like this from Perhark that he isn't committing too much to the Mutalist. Like he's getting a Spire, but he's also investing in like upgrades for his ground army and stuff like that. So he's not over committing to them, relying on them to deal damage.
He also just got out 6 Lings, and he's not gonna be able to make that much Mutas now because he doesn't have the larva for it or the supply. He's making a bunch of Banes instead. He's making 3 Banes, 12 more Lings. And no Mutas yet. The Spire's done though.
I mean,
but he knows he needs to defend.
Yeah, he's getting 4 Overlords at once since he is supply blocked. He is saving a lot of gas for the Mutalist, so he will get them in the end, but at the moment he really does need to deal with these Marines, and oh my God, they're just the target fire as well.
Pickoff, yeah, the target fire was great. You just see like a surround of Lings, and then the Bane on the outside just pops. That was great. He's gonna go back in again. He's gonna scan and clear creep. Yep.
Yeah, more creep getting cleared.
And the queen. Wow.
Oh my God.
But he's getting 8 Mutas now. I like this call. He kind of defended it there. He could warp in another Bane or 2 here. Oh, but the Mutas are shown. Oh my God. Liberator in every single mineral line. Taking out 5. That's kind of worth it.
Yeah, I think he got
5 workers.
Yeah, he also got the 2 queens, the one at the main and the natural, so that's gonna affect.
That's super worth it.
Yeah,
super worth it.
That's so annoying. As a Zerg player, you're like, oh, by injecting queens, they're dead. I have to like remake them. It affects your macro as well because of that, and now
the creep.
The creep.
There's no creep in the front now.
Oh God, there's only 2 Banelings as well.
Can he hold? He's trying to morph in more. There's no way he holds this.
God.
He's kind of like 5 Lings. Those Banes aren't going to be able to finish. Oh, here comes a couple Banes from the back. Oh, good connects on the Banes. And that's going to allow the other Banes to finish.
Yeah, the
Banelings. Now if he can hold a
Banelings.
couple more seconds, doesn't get too greedy here. He's getting too greedy.
He's trying. Yeah, he lost all the Banelings there. The tank stands strong. The Evo gets taken out as well. And now the Marines. Oh God, this is going to get the Baneling nest.
Yeah, the Muta's on the other side of the map trying to do damage, but they're not going to be able to do as much damage as the Marine tank on the other side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, Perhark does evacuate his natural, which is nice, so he won't lose a lot of workers, but he's going to lose the hatchery. On the other side of the map, there are missile turrets everywhere. The Marines are also killing the Mutas. So the Mutas, they dealt some damage, but it's not going to be enough, really. Oh, and Perhark, he actually has enough to hold.
Well, he lost his natural, so I don't know if that's a true hold.
Yeah.
I think more so Vindicta just went home.
Really, Vindicta just decided to come home and deal with the Mutas.
And that, I mean, that should be GG.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. That was rough.
Oof. Yeah, that was rough. Like the aggression from Vindicta just didn't stop. We were talking about the value, like that. If you remember that first scan, he killed like 6 creep tumors like outside the natural, and he just Perhark never got creep there again. Like it was a struggle.
I mean, you're on Golden Wall against Vindicta. He knows you're gonna do something crazy. 2-base Muta isn't really good just for that exact reason. If they come over with 2 medevacs, you have literally nothing to defend.
Yeah, and I mean, I think he realized that, which is why he delayed the Spire a little bit, but at the same time, he also delayed his Baneling Nest, and holding with like Ling Queen against that double drop, like it can be done, but it's so much harder.
He should have got a lot more queens. Like if he had like 9 queens there, he would have been a little bit better on defense.
Definitely. And I mean, you can afford it.
Yeah, exactly. You can afford it. You have a lot of minerals, and you're banking up your gas. You can't spend your gas. You're waiting on the mutas. And you got to expect a push here from Vindicta. Vindicta's not the type to sit back and let you get 20 mutas in his base and then start to react.
Yeah, it was interesting how that played out. It almost felt like Perhark, he knew that he had like minerals to spend, and like he made the choice, the stylistic choice of, I'm not going to make a bunch of queens to defend. I'm going to have +1 lings to defend instead. But yeah, we saw how that turned out.
Yes, we did. And yeah, next map not so crazy.
Yeah, a lot more of a standard map.
Let's see how he does here.
Yeah, as shout out to, like, again, if anyone here is Portuguese or Brazilian, we also have a Brazilian cast here with us for this series. Otherwise, Enki is actually casting Wild Game versus Gato Loco.
Oh, nice. Enki's in the Wild Game. Enki's feeling it. Maybe Gato Loco's like funny or cool or something. I don't know.
I think he's
cast for a reason.
Yeah, he's Chilean, and I imagine he just really wants to make sure he gets into Wild Game versus Poker Mike.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
And I don't blame him, right?
No, yeah, it's gonna be a good one. 2, 1, go. They should have that. They should have the announcer, count you in. I would get like the Artosis countdown. That'd be cool.
It'd be hype.
Countdown. Yeah, it'd be hype. But here we are, guys. Ice and Chrome, LE, in the bottom left-hand corner. It is a Terran player. He's playing for Team Alpha X. He is Vindicta.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Ice and Chrome LE, we have the Peruvian Zerg player representing Death Zone Gaming. It is Perhark. Just gonna quickly move the camera away from that hatchery skin, and
thank you. No complaints there.
I imagine you're not going to be using that skin now that you have the war chest.
That's why I'd rather take. I don't know which one I would prefer: the terrible shirt or the terrible skin in the war chest. I think I do appreciate the war chest though, so I think I'll just be switching over to Terran for a while.
I thought you were gonna be like, you know what? Nah, I'm just playing Protoss. I'm
no, yeah, I'm gonna go Protoss. I'm Protoss now. I'm totally Protoss now.
Yeah, it's hit and miss with Blizzard. Like that Protoss skin is just so good. It's like the best Protoss skin that they have.
Yeah.
And then they complement that with this. God damn it.
I mean, I kind of get it, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. If any changes will be made, especially when it comes to like morphing in or like the hive and the lair. But
is any Zerg gonna take a third base today?
A third base? Is any Zerg gonna go hive today?
Yeah. Are we gonna get any late game or mid game from a Zerg today?
If anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be Cham, right? I feel like.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, we'll have to wait. We'll have to
I
wait for
can't
that.
wait till we see the semis is gonna be absolutely madness. I can't wait.
I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be so beautiful. Like even if Wild Game doesn't make it to the semis, like Cham versus Parker Mike would be pretty good as well. Like I want to get into darkness again. I feel deprived of my darkness.
Darkness would be good.
Yeah,
or it will be good. It should be good unless Perhark somehow pulls off some crazy win here. But he's going through the NA gauntlet. He's got to take out Vindicta, who's a really well-known player.
Oh yeah.
And then he's probably gonna get. Actually, I don't know. We haven't seen Cham and we just saw Cham in Wild Game, but this is like the rematch here, and we haven't seen if Wild Game adapted. Do they know each other better now? Have they always known each other?
Yeah. How much have they improved in the week where they haven't faced each other is the big question here, because you know they a lot can happen. You know, they're used to how each other plays, and I love this. The Ling snuck around the Reaper, speed kicks in, but he wasn't able to get any SCVs.
Gets all the Lings out. That is crazy. I can never do that. I don't think we even spoke really much about Wild Game yet, but he's gonna get the Reaper.
Oh,
great. But Wild Game is a new player that just popped up. I've never heard of him. He entered into Battle of the Americas last week and made it all the way to the end. He just beat everyone. He's from North America, and he absolutely just wrecked everyone and then lost to Cham in the finals, went to the lower bracket, lost again. But yeah, he's a really good player, so I'm excited to see how he plays.
Yeah, I think what's good about Wild Game is that even though he lost to Cham, which I mean is, you know, Cham, he's the one to beat, right? His series, he looked good in his series, you know, like he made Cham upset. Remember, like it was, he may have lost, but it was so entertaining to watch. Like it was a solid series.
Yeah, he gave Cham a run for his money. So I expect that again today here.
Yeah, he made him work for it, if you will. And some Lings, they do sneak into the natural, so nicely done here.
Good repair on the Hellion now.
Yeah. Wow, the Hellion actually didn't fall.
Yeah, he's repairing it, so it can't die ever, and it's in a little concave there. That was next level.
Yeah, and here we go. The Roach Ravager here as well, as Perhark did go for an early Roach Warren. And like Roach Ravager, this is what you want, especially against so many Hellions. Like Hellions are not ideal.
I love this. This is the best thing ever. A Roach Ling all in with a couple Ravagers. This is the best way to cheese a Terran, and I love it.
Oh my god.
And when they go for the Liberator, it's even better because you shoot it down in one shot.
Yeah, we'll see if the repairs are on point. The Liberator is in a decent position to stop the reinforcements. The bunker's not falling.
The Bile's gonna kill Bile. There you go. Yeah, the Biles will kill everything.
Oh my god, he dodges.
No, won't. Oh no, GG, Perhark couldn't pull it off. I think he should have avoided the bunker there.
Yeah, like
if you would have gone past the bunker and gone for the ramp or the workers in the back, you would have been solid.
Yeah. That's the thing with bunkers, right? Like they're kind of stationary. And Roach Ravager is pretty beefy, so yeah, I do think that he maybe could have like just gone past it and tried to go into the mineral line, but
yeah, I think my game froze out here. But good thing that was game number 2, and Vindicta takes a 2-0 victory. Well, my game definitely just froze, so I'll have to restart that. Oh no, it worked. Okay. I think it froze and then it exited me out of the game. Let's see what happens.